Hello everyone. So today we'll be discussing Marxian perspective on Indian sociology. So in this particular video we'll be discussing D.D.Kosambi's work. So let's get started. So before understanding D.D.Kosambi, let's get a brief on Marxian ideology. Basically, Marxian ideology focus on the struggle between capitalist and working class. And main important ideology that they follow is to replacement of capitalism with collective system through any form of revolution. So, D.D. Kosambi actually was a Marxologist. Marxologist means he used Marxism as a methodology to understand society rather than taking it as a political ideology, right? So, so he actually analyzes different historical process of India based on Marxist principle. So he also referred as the pioneer of scientific history of India. So here are some of his contribution. Do remember all those names of the books. This might come in the examination. The first one is an introduction to the study of Indian history. Then myth and reality. Studies in the formation of Indian culture. The culture and civilization of ancient India. Historical outline, and Indian numismatics. These are the few important contributions. He even was a very good mathematician, right? So, he basically studies the Marxian method while understanding Indian society, where he found that caste conflict is more dominant over class conflict, right? So, he also even said that there is a contradiction between tradition and modernism, for which we cannot study Indian society through Marxian ideology. Hence, he was called as Marxologist. So, let's understand his broad outline of three stages and demonstrate how Marxist principle can be applied to Indian history in his book An Introduction to Indian History. So, these are the few stages that he has recognized while studying Indian history on the basis of Marxist principles. The first one is Indus civilization. He basically said that Indus civilization is influenced by later society and technology. After it came Aryanization. So this basically the age of bronze and iron. Next important stage of Indian society is the Magan Empire, which basically covers the time period of 500 to 250 AD. Then there is an emergence of feudalism and colonization, where the Satavahanas empire existed. Then we find feudalism, where the Middle Age dominates the period. And the last one stage that he discussed is the industrialization, that basically comes under the British rule. So according to him, the following changes took place according to the ownership of means and relation of production. Means of production and relation of production will be discussed in later lesson. So before that, we have to understand there are few types of society that has been discussed by Karl Marx. The first one is primitive, then communal, then slavery, after that feudalism come, then capitalism, and capitalism would be replaced by socialism. So these are the six stages of society that has been discussed by Karl Marx. So if you have any doubt regarding these points, we will be covering Karl Marx in later part of our series. Right. So, but according to Kosambi, Marxian model is not applicable to India. So there are a few things which he wants to pinpoint out, that slavery do not exist in India. Even according to him, Asiatic mode of production did not existed because the ownership of land was never communal. So we do not have a communal land ownership, right? So our society is basically dominated by caste system. Even modes of production is also controlled by this form of system. So this is about D.D.Kosambi. We'll be discussing A.R. Desai in the next part of our lesson. That's all for today. Thank you. If you really like our effort, kindly share and subscribe our channel.